This is take 2. Hey, it's Tay. Welcome back, Taters. So this baby is the third iteration of the Claymation's Guillotine design. I've been getting a lot of questions about this version of the Guillotine in my comment sections. So in this video, I want to break down all the features one by one so you can get a better idea of how it works. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but I really want to get my YouTube channel back on track.
I'm
just not going to say anything anymore. But honestly, Claymations has been great. I've been doing a lot of animation work, and I've even been working on a solo music album. I don't know if you guys knew, but I was actually a musician before I was an animator. Wow! You may have seen version 1 in some of my old Strata Cut videos. It was a little janky. I built it myself. I'm not really a carpenter. But version 2, which I made a more extensive video on, which you can watch there, my brother Colin helped me, and Colin is actually a carpenter. Colin the Carpenter. Colin the Carpenter. You're welcome, Colin.
I forgot to mention that Colin helped me build this one too. Thank you, Colin. So hopping right into the Guillotine version 3, we have a custom 20-inch by 1-inch by 1/8 inch planer blade with a 15-degree bevel. This blade is extremely sharp and rigid, which is crucial for cutting through large time loaves. The surface tension of clay grows exponentially as the loaf gets bigger, and even strong blades will bend while you're slicing, causing uneven slices. The hardened steel was necessary and super hard to drill through for the attachment holes, I might add. These handles were designed and welded by my good friend Don Bates. They were designed to allow rubber bike handles to fit right over them for a nice grip. The handles attach to these linear rail sliders like this. Then, the handle is attached to a linear rail with the blade bolted directly on top. This creates a nice blade handle for easy, comfortable slicing. The blade handles are then slid onto the linear rails, which are mounted vertically on the wooden guillotine frame. Here's what the linear rails look like with nothing attached. They're super heavy, by the way. The sliders have tension control, which can be adjusted with Allen wrenches. This allows for the friction of the slide to be perfectly tuned in so that when the blade is lifted after a slice, it stays in place. This is a huge time saver when slicing a time loaf, because you eliminate a step of lifting and securing the blade after every slice. Times 300 slices, you can see why that's a time saver. Then we have a beefy lead screw which runs the length of the guillotine that attaches to the platform that holds the loaf. When the lead screw is turned, the platform moves forward and backward smoothly and precisely. A ruler stuck to the side of the platform and a table saw cursor allow for exact measurements that determine the thickness of the slices. This is how the lead screw is attached to the platform from beneath and dead center to evenly distribute the force. The platform is attached to the base of the guillotine by 2 cabinet slides, which were chosen for their low profile and smoothness. These are what allow the platform to move linearly forward when pulled by the lead screw. Everything then sits on this wooden base, which has cutouts to both allow for access to the lead screw and to cut down on weight. A rubber layer is rubber cemented to that to protect the surface the guillotine sits on and to prevent any movement while it's being used. There's also a back support that can be attached via 2 hand screws for extra support when slicing larger loaves. Larger loaves tend to want to scoot backwards when being sliced, so this can be added to prevent that. All of these features, when put together, allow me to slice perfect 1/16 inch slices from my time loaves, which makes for a very smooth Strata Cut animation. I can even go down to 1/32 inch slices, which is absolutely unnecessary and would take forever.
So those are all the ins and outs of the Claymation's Guillotine version 3. Let me know what you thought in the comments, if you can think of any other creative uses for this guy in our current times, or if you're interested in building one yourself. I have all the parts listed in the description. I don't really have a plan for it. We sort of impromptu built this thing, but if you're really serious about building one, hit me up in the DMs and I can walk you through how it was done. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being taters. And as always, eat, sleep, animate.